there is a murder that happened. Murder.
Yeah.
There are various alternatives, like who's actually committed this murder.
Yeah.
If there is only one option, you have no other options but to take that option.
Yes.
Do you realize that is the why how things are murdered? Because there is no other option.
Examples are again pretty bad. It's like you're
Subhanallah. I'm just giving you a thought process where, look, if you know, maybe you're not actually thinking the examples I'm giving. When a crime is happening, you can have several motives for the criminal act. But if there's only one way that this murder happened, okay, you have no other option, no other alternatives. You have to take that. You're forced to take that. Okay.
Not in that situation. Not in that situation.
Okay. So now let me give you an example. You have a room which is closed.
Yeah.
It's all transparent windows.
Yeah.
We are all sitting around,
Yes.
right? You and me and everyone. Your mom, my friend here, right? Two people inside. One's got a gun, and he shoots. We have video cameras inside and everywhere. We see that he's there. Wait.
So this is the point where you're
Let's understand something. Now, this man killed. Now, according to understanding who killed that person, how many options have you got? Who killed him?
You pretty much have one.
Who killed him?
The guy who shot from.
Do you have any other option?
No, 99.9%.
Right. So if you have only one option, that's the only option you can take, whether you like it or not, right?
Exactly.
Whether you like it or not.
But the problem with that is that we know from past experience of murders that people kill other people or animals kill other people. There aren't really any other situations.
No, I'm not. You see, look, this point is not illustrating about murder. It's about showing about options of a thing. Options.
Exactly.
So when you have options about God existing, either God exists and God doesn't exist. I am saying if God doesn't exist, nothing should exist. Why should something exist without?
You're implying that it can't make itself.
Are you saying?
You're implying that it can't
Okay,
make
imagine now. Okay, you are nothing, and then suddenly a cell formed. From what? There's nothing there to begin. There was no cell. There was no elements of a cell. There's no ingredient of a cell. It's like saying, you know what? Do you realize?
When you're hungry
if
next
this,
time, she's gonna cook nothing and eat it. Do that next time and let's see what happens.
do you realize?
very simple.
You cannot have something when there was nothing. You cannot have something originated while it was nothing.
I'm not holding a view.
I am not asking you to hold a view. I am saying you are forced to take the other alternative. You have no option.
I'm saying that something was.
You are actually forced to take the other option. Do you not see that? You are in a position where you have no other alternatives left rationally. If you're a rational human being, if you are irrational, look, okay, I'll give you that. If you are irrational, if you are a comedian, if you are not sincere to yourself, if you're joking about, you can believe, there is no God, but yes, I can have a baked potato. There's nothing to begin with, and yes, I can have my chicken. You can believe in that, but we know as a rational human being, that is not possible. Okay? If you're irrational, yes, you can believe in anything. You can believe you can fly by flapping your wings. You can do that. But a rational person like you, Jerome, would not believe in that, because you would not even believe it yourself. So your belief is now being forced onto the other option.
Enjoy.
Thank you, brother. The other options. So let's leave it to that because I have to praise Maghrib time.
Yeah, we need
Okay, I have to go. And we can continue this discussion. You've been very patient. I have learned from you that there are a lot of obstacles that you have. And the reasons why we haven't quite gone in, the reason seems to be something that we need to explore another time, right? There seems to be some obstacles for you. You are happy to accept testimonies, as you said, we hear from other people. You're happy to take generalization and inferences, but you're not happy to give the same consistency when it comes to applying to other models or other areas. Yep. So this is why I don't need to work on. This is why you have to work on. Consistency is important.
No, 'cause I don't have to be consistent to anything because.
Oh, you don't have to be, but
I don't have to be
if
consistent
you are
to-
sincere
I
to
don't
yourself,
have to be consistent-
this is just a requirement to sincerity.
I don't have to change my consistency to fit supernatural
Oh,
things.
that's
'cause
fine.
we
If you're
haven't- we
look,
haven't observed those.
Jerome, if you don't want to believe in God, no one's going to force you. But at the end of the day, when we face reality, your excuses, what will they be? You could not even justify your excuses now to a Tom or a Dick or a Harry, right? A lay person. And when you are in front of your Creator,
Implying that
I
you are
don't
right.
think you will be able to justify your position of non-belief in Him.
Of course I won't, because there are so many other religions that are probably
It's not.
just
No.
There
Look,
are,
what
there
I'm
are,
saying.
there are, there are.
Imagine the reality is there is a Creator, Creator of everyone, you and mine, right? Mine and yours.
Yeah.
So those people who did not accept Him and believe in Him, I am pretty much certain that they even fail to justify their non-belief today to us, that in the day of judgment they will be a failure in justifying their non-belief in the Creator. That's my understanding.
For you, if you're wrong, it's the same for you.
It's not wrong.
But it is. If you
I'm-
are wrong, it's the exact same for you. Say
This is what?
the Christian God is real. You won't be able to explain why you don't believe in the Christian God.
Okay.
So that argument.
Okay. No. Let me say. Okay, look. Bring any Christian, and I'll tell you why Christ is not worthy of worship. I can justify my position right now here on planet Earth why this creation of God, Jesus Christ, may God's peace be upon Him, is not worthy of worship, and why God alone is worthy of worship. So in the day of judgment, I can make my position to God. Look, the being that is worthy of worship, which you described yourself, a rat, a human, a tree, a camera, they're not worthy of worship. None of these are worthy of worship. So when I rejected everything apart from you, this is my reasons. So are you God's gonna say, oh, but you know what, I asked you to worship a rat? Think about it.
Yeah.
Why is a rat worthy of worship?
That God seems to think so, apparently.
No. So God is not going to burden us with this belief system which is human beings would reject. God is not going to do that. God has created us, within us, this sense of reverence and sense of gratitude that it belongs to, we say we give it to God the Most High. That's why we say there is someone, the Most High. The Most High, there's always the most powerful. Everyone agrees, whether you believe in a rat God, whatever God to say, there is something called the Supreme Being. This is something that is instilled within us. Whether we, of course.
Unfalsifiable at best.
Look.
I mean,
We know this belief comes out when someone, I don't want people to be in this position. When you are in a ship and it's sinking, oh God help me, I believe. When a plane is about to burst, oh God help me. We have seen enough of that. I have yet to meet an atheist. Okay, look, have you met an atheist who's like about to die, certain, and he says, oh, I don't believe in God, I'm quite happy.
yes, because
Do you know what happens? Oh God help me.
yes, because religion's been spread everywhere.
No,
as truth.
are you saying people like the staunch atheists, Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris, and when it comes to them like this, they will say, yeah,
Because a lot of them used to be Christian.
God, what's God? Look, when death comes to you, even Pharaoh, do you know what Pharaoh did? Who claimed himself God, when death came to him, I'm going to make this the last point. When death came to him, the Quran reports, he says, now I believe in the God of Moses, I believe. Because the reality became so obvious to him from stubbornness and his arrogance that he says, I want to save myself now, God help me and
But
save
it
me.
was a bit late.
You, at this very minute, you are not really in a position of like critical thinking. I would say, look, start critical thinking. You will realize that actually there's more to what I see from the atheists and agnostics and humanists and free thinkers. Actually, what they're trying to do is somehow enslave us with their way of thinking. Do you know why? Do you know why? For a particular reason.
Doing the same thing.
And
No, I haven't. Look,